That's neighbor. Oh, wait, have I lost the page? Oh, biscuits! Hello, everybody, and welcome to something brand new. So some of you will be familiar with this, some of you will have no idea what the hell is going on. Um, and this is an ARG, which I think is augmented reality game, it's basically like, it's, it's puzzles, it's ciphers, it's something. And recently, I and everyone's mom have been very interested in one called Welcome Home, which follows the restoration project of a puppet show called Welcome Home. And recently, the website had an update, and I've held off looking at it for a very long time because I wanted to look out with you guys. And before we get started, I would just like to say a massive thank you to Clown and their team who have put this together. Because for a very long time, I think it was just Clown on their own, but now they have a whole team of people working with them and putting this together. And I'm genuinely so excited to be looking at this, and I've seen so many things that I'm so excited to have a little look at. And one of the things that I haven't seen before is these two eyes. Now, this might be because I'm on a slightly larger monitor, and that's why they've popped up, but in any kind of exploration. If I open it in a new tab, what is the tab? Oh, it's just a bunch of. That's creepy. I'd be tempted to see if that means anything. But for now, let's just enjoy it. So, welcome home. This is at the front page. With a hop, skip, and a jump, you are ushered into the colourful, serendipitous world of Welcome Home. It only takes one stroll down the neighbourhood to know this is just the nicest place you've ever seen. Watch Wally and his colourful array of friendly neighbourhoods learn about them. There's a bit that's like missing. That seems to be connected as a unit. Learn about the something around the world around them, and take part in nonsensical fun. Welcome to the Welcome Home website. Feel free to explore our humble homepage and learn more about the a puppet show now lost to obscurity. Thank you for visiting. I'm just gonna see if there's anything. Oh, fuck! What have I done? Hello? What have I just done? That's Phoebe's nervous laugh. Okay, that looks like an eye. This is, okay, we've found a secret. This could be a secret, it could not be, I don't know, but I'm excited.
There you are. Welcome home. Ha ha ha.
So that's Wally. Oh, okay. That's what Wally sounds like. We've never, um, how do I escape? So that's opened. I. Huh. Let's try, let's just. Ah, shoot. I thought I might have done something there. Right, okay. Okay, well that's fun. We have this now, and I think yeah, it's by clicking on the little home. Is there anything else? So one of the fun things that you can do is with a website, you can press tab, and yeah, it shows you where you can click. I'm just gonna unhighlight, so. Where's that taking me? What? Whoa, 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 back to the top of the page. What is that telling me to click on? Am I? And then it goes straight to guest book. The neighborhood, it's an odd order. Huh, okay. Well, that's fun. These are the side, nothing I can do here, nothing I can do with that. Okay. Website update. So much has happened since we have last spoken. Can I? I forget how to zoom in. I'm gonna have to lean in. So much has happened since we've last spoken to you. How could so much support and attention be summed up in so few words? We came to you asking for help like a neighbor in need of a cup of sugar, but you've given us your whole pantry supply. That's saying a lot of nearly 5 million friendly visitors. Jesus Christmas! Our gratitude is immeasurable. With your help, we are confident we will uncover Welcome Home's whereabouts. And here it is happening again, where there's there's letters missing. It's thanks to you, lookers of the lost, we have uncovered an exciting array of findings that are sure to solidify your speculations. We always knew it was real. Ever since that first itch in the back of our mind, you needed to know now, don't you? Oh, do you feel it? It's good that you came back. We hope pursuing our most recent findings will be a doggone good time, as Barnaby would say. Remember, neighbor, home. Oh, there's a bug. Let me click the bug. Click, 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 click. Is that gonna let me do anything that can remember, neighbor, home is where the heart is, and this house is brimming of love for you. Welcome to the search party, the Welcome Home Restoration Project. Flower gift. It's normal. Nothing. I can click here. Okay. Can I click on little Wally? Can I take him? No? Okay, right. Dang. Why is Wally written in red? That might be an omen for later. But for now, I think Welcome Home is just the page you're on. Yeah, okay. Then we'll just go through them one by one, the neighborhoods. This, I don't know, this is critically placed financially successful. Welcome Home, dominate. Whoa! Home is where the heart is, and Welcome Home residents. Blah, everything's happening at once. The eyes are moving. Okay. I think I knew that. I knew the eyes were gonna move. Okay, this is so freaky. Welcome Home residents are the heart of the neighborhood. Even if you don't live there, you're still one of its most important citizens. That just takes back to the home page. Okay, that's fine. That's valid. So these are all just the characters as normal. They all look the same. Whoa! Wait, look at that. If you move it off, it's just the house. The eyes don't go with it. Yeah, so this is I think this is the one. Oh, it just knocked the thing. This is So Below. This is still, yeah. Oh, that's new. Wait, slash neighbor. Hello? Oh, it's another record, and now it's shaking violently. Let's press play and see what we find. That was someone trying to open a door. That sounded vaguely Morse code-ish. I might look into that when I'm during editing. Actually, you know what? Let me get a scrap of paper right now. Let me see what I can do. So there's a bit... Hang on. Can I... Yeah. I think the turning of the handles are like dots. So let me look at like a Morse code thing. What's 4 dots? Because the sounded like very, very synchronized 4 dots. H. Oh, is it gonna be like hello or home? Sweet, sweet. Let's pause. See, now I'm less sure. It sounds longer, which makes me think that it's saying hello or help, maybe? Huh. I don't really, I think I'm gonna look into this later. There'll probably be a cut here. But what's it called? That was neighbor? So we have neighbor. But that still opens into so below. I want to see what happens if I just let it sit and let it spin, or will it just start again? Yeah, that's the only... Yeah, so it just goes around. So it definitely sounds like someone's trying to get into a door. Keeps going. Oh! And it just goes off. Okay, well that's fun. Right, back into it then. Let's see what else we can find. So we have that. And I think it's all... Oh, you can, like, see... Okay, right, we're good. Wally Darling is the friendliest neighbor in Welcome Home, perhaps even the best painter too. Oh, it's moving! Sorry, I'm getting excited. With a smile like his, it's hard to disagree. Always eager to make new friends and to show them around the neighborhood. Wally is happy to lend a helping hand, but you knew that already, didn't you? And then... Okay, hang on, this is about home. A notable characteristic of Wally is his house named Home. Home is regarded as the ninth neighbor, but seemingly cannot speak, as illustrations show Home speaking in only onomatopoeias, creaks, squeaks, and bangs. Sources say, however, this puppet's eyes could move through a hand crank on the other side of the prop, facing away from the camera. Additionally to its doors, chiming windows, animated during episodes, it's implied that Home is the most lively house within the neighborhood, as none of the other houses seem to have eyes. Okay, I want to hear what Wally sounds like. I know I've already heard him, but like, I want to hear it again.
That's the most.
That's cool. Click here to view extra transcripts of audio. Transcripts. Ooh. So the whole list of things. So that's the most. What do you call a beagle with no ears? Nothing. He can't hear you. So this is all like catchphrases. Oh, okay, I'm gonna come back to this. Not yet. Is there anything? Let's tab it. Oh, you can click on the flower. Oh, fudge, I know, I've found something cursed. Oh, it's another record. Okay, I can cope with that. What's this page called? Will. I will something neighbor.
You're the most. Ha ha ha. You're so still. What are you doing?
That's so creepy. Oh my gosh. That's fun to know. That was the moving of rusty metal outside. I thought it was something important. It's almost implying that this is a whole thing to click on, but I don't think it is. Okay, goodbye. Right, we'll go around in a circle. We'll start at Howie. Howdy Pillar is Welcome Home's friendliest and happiest shopkeeper. This colorful caterpillar knows his store at the back of his hand, which is impressive considering how many hands he has. Charismatic, quick-witted, and remarkably jolly, Howie is always... My word, Howdy always seems to have whatever his neighbors need with a price that just can't be beat. And then it tells you about him. You could obviously go and look at this all for yourself. Like, have a look. Anything on here? Marker, face. Let's see his catchphrase.
Howdy do, fellas. Care to let me share my wares?
Ooh! I like his voice. I've seen a bunch of memes going around. This clip where it's like, have you tried shutting the fuck up? And it's the exact same voice as Howdy. And it's so fucking funny. Okay. Down there. Da 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 da. Oh, skip main content. Okay. That's it for him. No secrets on his page. Let's go to Barnaby, who's the blue dog. Her brain's not functioning today. Can you click on anything? Nope, 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 nope. Nothing. A goofy layabout with a love for jokes. Barnaby B. Beagle is Welcome Home's funniest neighbor and always ready with a joke on hand or a silly observation. This big blue beagle always knows how to have fun, much to the dismay of some of the grumpier residents. Barnaby B. Beagle was the resident jokester who left his life on the farm to move to home, of which he joked as being the big city. Illustrated books noted he was orphaned puppy that was adopted by the chicken that crossed the road, comedically named Miss Beagle, which provided as motivation to be an entertainer. But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff. His page is really long. Let's hear his like catchphrase.
What do you call a beagle with no ears? Nothing! He can't hear you anyway.
Oh, that's so fun. Okay, that's exactly how I expected him to sound, and I like it. I wonder if, just let me try something. Can I drag the record into a new tab? Nothing, anything. I wonder if it might have said something. Nope. I wonder if it's I will find you, neighbor, or something, if that's gonna, what it's gonna spell out. Is there anything else for me to look at? Go back. Yep, go back. Right, off to Frank. Frank Frankly. Arguably the smartest neighbor in Welcome Home, Frank Frankly is the resident bookworm with expertise on butterflies despite being the grumpiest and the greyest of his colourful cavalcade of neighbours. It's good to have someone so organised and matter-of-fact amidst the bunch. After all, he enjoys being frank, even if it means being frank. Whatever that means, he's Julie's best friend. Yeah, I've heard about that. His is quite short. Oh, wait, what's this? Hang on. Frank was often depicted with a book or a butterfly net. Since butterflies were seemingly his focus, he was also the source of information for the other neighbours when answer to a question was needed, and as noted in old scripts, but it would often be depicted for something for comedic effect. Frank would be partnered with Julie as the straight man in various skits. I think that has it all in the definition, because nothing about this seems straight. Julie is straight man is here. Merchandise and advertising, and the song "The Fun in Your Frown," no track found. Huh.
Frankly, I don't think there's anything wrong with being frank.
Yeah, that's also how I expected him to sound. Which is wonderful. Very matter-of-fact, kind of high-pitched. Nothing else to click, okay. Off to... This is Julie's house, right? Julie, undoubtedly the cheeriest neighbor a puppet could ask for. Julie Joyful is Welcome Home's happiest resident amidst such a rainbow of brightly coloured neighbours. That's really saying something. Upbeat, silly, and always ready to play with her friends. There's good God, Phoebe, get a grip. There's never a boring day in Welcome Home when she's around. She's Frank's best friend. Rainbow Monster said to have come from deep within the forest that surrounded the outskirts of home, lived with her family in a cave, but sought out a life of her own and moved away. A lot of these talk about moving away from homes. Yeah, the funny or frown thing again. That's probably something that's going to come in the next update. But before you listen to the track, anything else to click on? Nope. I like this with the paddleball. That's fun. Right, let's see what she sounds like. I don't actually know what she sounds like.
How about we all play a game? I just thought of a new one. All we'll need is a pogo stick, a bowl of pasta, and a pair of roller skates.
Oh, I like her voice. She's fun. Right, next one. Is it Sally Starlet? I think. Yeah, Sally. The most rambunctious resident in Welcome Home, typical theatre kid behaviour. Sally Starlet shines above the rest. She's a firecracker who's willing to let her imagination run wild in the name of new adventure, albeit at the occasional expense of her more cautious neighbours. Thankfully, she's got a good head on her shoulders, and perhaps one could even say a sunny disposition to match. Just very quick, is there anything else to click on? Nope. I like her house, though. I love the little kit. I also wonder if this moon face is gonna come into play at any point, right?
Celestial. Astronomical. Stupendously fantastical. Oh, so few words can capture the radiance of Sally Starlet.
I like the voice they gave her. She sounds a lot older than I expected her to sound, because I think with the design I expected her to sound a lot younger, more like Julie, but I like that she sounds a little bit older. I think that's fun. Right, penultimate one, it's Poppy, isn't it? Perhaps the most frantic, frazzled, and feathered neighbour in the Welcome Home, Poppy Partridge is the resident chicken, so to speak, from a sprained beak to a sunburnt feather. She always thinks about the worst outcome of a pleasant situation. That is a mood. I love that. Okay. Quick. Anything extra to click? Nope. Okay, let's hear what she sounds like.
Oh my, I'm such a featherfingers.
Oh, I love her voice. She sounds like someone's mom. Right. Eddie, reliable, kind, and determined. Eddie, dear. Ah, bug. Can I click it? Embedded content, hello? Ooh. Let's... If you're gonna fuck around, you're gonna find out.
Hello, Mr. Deer. I'm here about your emergency.
Oh, thank the stars you're here, Frank.
Is that what Eddie sounds
Mr.
like?
Frankly, we're in a heap of trouble. There's some kind of, you know, like it's like if you ever seen like, it's like a whatchamacallit in here.
Whatchamacallit? I'm afraid I only deal with bugs, Mr. Deer.
A bug, a critter, a guest, a neighbor, whatever it is, it's upheaving my whole post office. Just look at what it's done with the paper chains.
It made these. It did a wonderful job. Maybe you should consider hiring it.
Real cute. I'm being serious here.
Oh, there's nothing to be so scared of. It's more frightened of you than you are of it, you know.
Scared of a friendly guy like me? I wouldn't even hurt a fly.
I don't think you could even look at a fly with how you're hiding from this beetle.
Hey, don't go knocking a fella down when he's in a fit of desperation. If you had a rogue envelope fluttering around your home, I'd get there lickety-split.
I'll take that into consideration next time
What was
that
that?
happens, Mr. Deer.
Something put it on the screen.
See? Not so intimidating, is it?
I suppose you're right, but it's easy for you to say so. I don't know these fellas on a first-name basis like you do.
You don't need to be familiar with them in order to get to know them better. They're just like you or me. In fact, you're not scared of them, are you?
Whoa! That caught me off guard. I was really enjoying that. I don't know, that's what Eddie sounded like. Is this, can I play it again? No? Wait, what? Whoa! Oh, it's the... Oh, a good shout. It was meant to say Wally. Oh, okay, that's fun. So that was answer. And that was the beetle that I clicked on. Ooh, okay.
I tell you, I fold my letters flatter than a fritter, and when it comes to friendship, I always deliver.
I didn't expect the intense, I don't want to say yeehaw accent or like southern accent, American, that kind of, I did not expect Eddie to have that kind of accent, and I absolutely adore it. Well, I've been gonna be caught off guard for the rest of today's recording, but surprises do seem to happen. Right, that's everybody. Trying to see if there's Frank anywhere in here. Eddie had a mother who was a mail carrier. She was not given a name. I remember, oh, there was something that I remember reading about in, before this update, was that Eddie's the only thing that has, like, purple in it, which is forever illuminated by the fact that, like, there's purple in his, because I was like, there's no purple in him, what are you talking about? But there's purple in his name, the record's purple, and there's purple in the flag. But that's it. No other thing has purple on it other than like the little bit of purple down there in Julie's house. I'm just kind of clicking around. Yeah, okay, so hang on if I press up here. You can see that there's like nothing there. It's just eyeball. But that's where the so below thing is. So oh, whoops. So I'm trying to see if there's anything in the environment I can click on. Please note information pulled. Yeah, there's the X is being weird. Can I click on this? It's gonna be more secrets. Ah, more secrets! Yeah, it's so spooky. Okay, I probably am gonna take the screenshots from these, the thumbnails, and see what happens when I fuck around with photo, excuse me, like editing software with them and see what. Whoa.
Pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and just a scoop of peanut butter. Gelatin works too, of course, but I always like to spoil myself with a little something extra. But that's just between us.
Of course, I'm no gossip. I suppose gelatin can't always be relied upon, too. Still, I think it holds perfectly sliced fruit beautifully. I think that ought to mean something. You know what, Poppy? No one understands gelatin's potential. It's like they say, you eat with your eyes first.
They do? Oh. Well, now you've got me worried about this new recipe. It's not very, well, visually appealing.
Oh, no.
She has almost, now I'm thinking about this, she has more of like an English twang, like a posh English accent. I might have to, my sister does English language and is very good with like regional dialects, so I might have to ask her what she thinks her like accent is.
Forget what I said. We've worked so hard on this. In fact, I bet these could be shaped with one of my copper molds.
You know, you're right. Maybe that one you have shaped like a butterfly, Frank.
Oh, that's right. Oh, such a shame butterflies aren't fond of seed, or muffins for that matter. This recipe could have saved my garden.
Oh dear. You know what? I'll try and think up a recipe that's sure to have them... to make your butterflies do a... Well, I'm not sure how to tell if a butterfly's happy.
Whatever you decide we'll have them all aflutter, Poppy. I think our experiment is done, too.
Oh, you're so kind to say that, Frank. Oh, be careful. I wouldn't want you to burn yourself.
I'm all right. You've taken all the necessary precautions to ensure my safety. Oven mitts, aprons, a second pair of oven mitts.
Perhaps we could use a third pair of oven mitts.
Poppy.
Oh, Poppy's got anxiety.
You're working with such dangerous appliances. Who knows what could happen at a moment's notice? Oh, goodness gracious, just thinking about it is making my feathers fall out.
No, don't get yourself started, Poppy. I would rather be careful than throw caution to the wind anyhow. Besides, we're all safe and sound here. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh my gosh, that's so much fun. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm loving this so much. It's so interesting. So that was like an episode segment where Poppy and Frank were baking. What was that answer? It always seems to be with Frank and another character, and it always ends with "Wouldn't you agree, Wally?" Okay. Maybe it's just meant to be "I will name another." I'm looking at. I figured it out. Well, this has been delightful. I'm gonna stop here because there's gonna be added in content and content kind of taken out from me trying to properly dissect this in kind of edit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this current deep dive. If you'd like me to continue looking into this, I would. To be fair, I'm probably gonna do it anyways. No one's ever gone, "You suck, stop doing this content," because I fucking love it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like usual, leave a like, tell me what you think, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.